Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm playing catch up. I've had a really busy week. We've been car shopping. My son, he's okay. He did hit a deer and total his car out, so he received a payment, and yesterday we had him out and he bought his car, and it's just been super busy. I'm training for a new job. Back a few years ago, I had a state licensed home daycare, and when you have a licensed daycare, it's attached to your home. It doesn't go with you. You have to reapply and go through different rules, and it is quite difficult. And then when we moved to this house, our plan was to open my daycare back up, but COVID hit and our lives changed, everything changed. And so I decided that I wanted to help out my son's school district, and so I applied to be a bus driver. It's a perfect job for me. I can have the summers off. I don't have to work the holidays. Anytime that my son Alex is off, I'll be off. So it really is a perfect job for me, but it's a lot of work too. You have to have a lot of testing, background checks, and the CDL was tough, but I got through it, and so now I'm trying to play catch up with my planting. So this year I decided I was going to try and start mostly everything from seed. So far it's going pretty well. I am a little bit behind, so we're going to play a little bit of catch up today. Okay, so behind me, I know it seems kind of silly. I have my stuff inside. I do have a shelf downstairs that I have my seedlings, and I have a couple grow lights. But I did bring in some potting soil, and I want to do everything at the table today because it is super windy outside. And it's a little chilly. It was really nice this week, but it's dipping down to the 40s. So this is easy cleanup, and I'll be able to sit comfortably at my table. I also have something exciting that I've been waiting to open. I ordered a seed organizer, and we're going to open that together and take a look at it. And because right now, all my seeds are just kind of thrown into a box and in tins, and this way I'll be able to go through and find things with more ease. Okay, so I ordered this off of Amazon. I will put the link below if you're interested. I got kind of tired of all of my seeds just being in boxes, and it's hard to find all of them. I don't have that many seeds, but I am accumulating seeds. What it is, it's a photo and craft storage box. But as you can see, or you're about to see, oops. This will make it easy. I have this label machine right here, so I can label and put my different seed packets in there. There's 3, 6, 7, 8, 16. So, and right here, this is what I'm working with. All my different seeds. These are the ones I decided not to plant this year. These are the ones that I want to plant, but so I definitely need some organization. That's one of the things we're going to work on today. I started my seedlings, I started my onions first. The onions aren't up here. But my Romas are doing very well. These are my Romas here. And from what I've read and from what I've watched, tomatoes and onions can be seeded close together because they're forgiving when you go to pull them apart and pot them separately. So we will see. Hopefully this will work. And I bought these pots off of Amazon. I will put the link. I'm not sure the price. I know it was a very good price, and these ones are higher quality. I want to start investing in better gardening supplies, like these trays here. These are so flimsy. They get holes in them. This one was from last year, and it's already ripped. So I also brought in some soil for the bigger pots. This is the Miracle-Gro. I do use Trifecta Plus when I start to put all of my plants in the garden themselves. But for right now, just seed starting. Like I said, trial and error. If they don't make it, it's not much loss, but this will be exciting to see. And I have a lot of faith that we're going to be okay this year. Okay, so here are my Romas. I've got 30, and I wanted to do 30. Maybe a couple won't make it. 20, 25 is a perfect number for me this year. I don't want to be too overwhelmed. Sometimes I have so much of one thing that I can't even give it away. I was giving my zucchinis away 2 years ago to Amazon and FedEx because I had so many. So this year I want to just grow in moderation, and I'd like to try and make some salsa, put some salsa on the shelf. I did do salsa last year, but I didn't do paste tomatoes. I did beefsteaks, and beefsteaks are watery. So one thing I didn't do last year, and it was a really big mistake because there was a lot of things that, a lot of plants that didn't have identification. I did not identify my plants. So this year I decided I'm not going to get caught out. I don't care if I have to label 100 plants, I'm going to label 100 plants. I bought these real flimsy cheap ones. I think I paid $6 or $7 for 20. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure I got 100 of them for like 20 bucks off of Amazon, maybe 120. I'll put the link below. So it's really important, and these are nice. They're real durable, and they can be washed off. It also came with a really nice pen. So always make sure that you're labeling, because you may think that you're putting, a lot of these things, they look alike. So you may think that you're putting in a pepper, but it could be a different kind of pepper, a jalapeno or a banana pepper, sweet carnival peppers. So make sure you label. So right now I'm going to go through and label all my Romas, and then I'm going to start working on my cucumbers. Okay, now cucumbers. So I haven't done my pickling cucumbers yet. They have a shorter germination, but I started my market more. They're my slicing cucumbers. I think out of 4 of us, there's just 2 of us that eat cucumbers in this house. So basically I'm growing them for my chickens. They love fresh cucumbers in the summer, and on those really hot days are a good treat for them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the cucumbers planted up now. Okay, so I've got my cucumbers planted, I've got my Romas planted. I'm gonna work on my banana peppers and my jalapenos, and then we're gonna start some seeds. I need to get some of my herbs going. So I'll be back. Okay, I've got everything potted up. Now, before we move on to planting some seeds, I need to get my seeds organized. I need to see what we've got, what needs to go in today. I have a list. I need to organize this box. So let's sit down and figure this out. Okay, so we know in our organizer we have 16 slots. So let's see if we can come up with 16 piles. I'm sure I'll probably tweak this too, but just to kind of get it started. I get a lot of my seeds from my gardener. They're out in Port Huron. You know what's funny is when I had a little garden, just real small, back when I lived out near Port Huron, and I started watching my gardener back in 2013 or 14. And it wasn't until I moved out here 2 years ago that I realized he's right there in Port Huron. This whole time I had no idea that my favorite gardening YouTuber was like 15 minutes from me. So I order a lot of my seeds. I start ordering in January or February when the seed catalogs start coming in. I just like to get a good mixture of things. So I'm going to kind of go through these and start to make piles. So it looks like I've got 18 piles here. I know I can condense some, but with my tomatoes, pumpkins, like my pumpkins can actually go with my squash or my viney watermelon, and then corn, lettuces, spinaches, different peppers, peas, all of my herbs. I might break up my herbs, my kitchen herbs and my medicinal herbs, and then flowers, onions, cucumbers, carrots, squash, cabbage, green beans. So I'm gonna work to get these all in their respected cases. This thing's kind of neat. Mike brought this home for me so that I could label some things. So like my first one, at a glance, I'm just going to put a label on it. So this one will be tomatoes. Tomatoes. Sometimes they're kind of hard to get the backing off. Let's see if I can get the backing off. There we go. There. Tomatoes. A little crooked, but that's okay. Tomatoes. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to label the rest of these. Okay, so I just got sorting through all of my seed packets that I want to plant, and today we're going to sow marshmallow, lemon balm, hyssop, holy basil, milk thistle, chicory, St. John's wort, bee balm, German chamomile, and calendula. Now these I'm only going to do one space because I don't need a lot of these. These are going to be kind of a trial. Also going in today is my pickling cucumber. We love cucumbers. And then some of my herbs. We're going to put in some thyme, parsley, rosemary, which I heard can be difficult. We'll see how it goes. Sweet basil, cilantro, Genovese basil, and garlic chives. So I'm going to moisten my seed starting mix. I have a Burpee organic seed starting mix, so I'm going to pre-moisten that, and then we'll get those seeds in. Okay, so I got everything potted up, and down here in my basement I have a couple shelves that I'm using for my plants, and I know what you're gonna say, I need more grow lights. I only have 2, but I just bought them this year, and I do plan on buying a few more so I can do some for next year, because this is going to be really tight. I had just got all these planted up, and I know I'm going to run out of space, but thankfully we only have a couple more weeks until May, and so they should all be going outside pretty soon. Whew, we got a lot done today. We got our seedlings potted, we got our seeds planted, our seeds organized, so I feel good. I'm caught up. I know I'm a little behind on some of these, but I'll try to do better. I know I have some more to do next week, green beans and zucchini, they grow really fast. So we'll wait to put those in until next week. And then I want to try and get my onions planted and my seed potatoes. So we'll try and get that done next week. They can tolerate the cold. So those will be good to get in the ground next week. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me. It's been a long day, fun day, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Thanks. Have a great day.